this last week, I didn't even know what to say half the time because my brain is so conflicted when Star Wars Celebration is going on because they release all this stuff. Some of the stuff is kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool.
It could be cool.
Kind of cool. Could be kind of neat.
Yeah.
The Ahsoka trailer was, if you're a Rebels fan, it was pretty bomb. It was pretty cool.
That's the key. I think that's the key. Is if you're a Rebels fan.
But then you start seeing all these clips of these fools that are in these shows that are up on the couch.
Oh, it's so cringy. And
it's the worst shit in the world. And it's like these people don't even know the first thing about Star Wars. And these are the people that are going to be
making the future
face of the franchise. These are the people that are going to be characters that we're going to be talking about 40 years from now. Like we're talking about Luke Skywalker now.
Yeah.
It's so discouraging that you get these fools up there that, there's no real good and evil in Star Wars. And, it's really the story between a blah and a blah. And it's just like, enough. And I finally just reached a point to where I just thought to myself, enough. I'm done. I can't deal with this disingenuous nonsense anymore.
That was the only part of the celebration thing that I watched. I saw a clip of them saying Star Wars isn't about good and evil. It's about this and that. And I'm like, what movie did you watch?
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got the bad guys that are wearing all black with red lightsabers.
It's literally
versus
evil. The light side
versus the dark side.
Nerd!
Hey guys, if you could do me a quick favor, if you like this episode and it tickles your fancy or any other episode that we've done in the past, share it on social media and tag us in that post so that we know you're talking about us, and we will immediately jump onto that app and we will respond to your tag, and we can talk about what you like about the episode and possibly talk about something that we might want to cover in the future. And we would love to bring you in our community. We have a wonderful Discord app as well. There's a bunch of people in there that just love chatting with us. And we'd love to hear from you. So if you like this podcast, tag us in that post and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you guys so much. Back to the podcast. It's so dumb. Who says that? And then the other thing I noticed too was the super low energy of the crowd that was there.
Oh God, that was the best.
There's like four people going, yeah.
When he said something, the guy said something about the acolytes, the acolytes being set in the High Republic.
Yeah.
And there are 4 people in the audience
who read the books.
6,000 people are like, yay! Yeah.
$5.
That was it.
$5 from our boy Astro Nerd Boy. What's up, man? Thank you. A new addition to our Discord as well. I hope you're enjoying your time over there.
Astro's a stud.
Astro's freaking dope. I love that guy. I'm so jealous you guys get to do Saturday stuff. You guys get so much more attention than I do.
Well,
because you're better at it than I am. That's fine. I want Ahsoka to be good since I really like Rebels, but since all shows are on the highway to hell, that is the sequels taints things for me. The sequels really do freaking crush a lot of the new projects. And like I know there was like some speculation whether or not they were going to do like the World Between Worlds and kind of like negate the sequel trilogy.
They're not going to do that.
They're not going to do that anymore.
But they could, but they're not,
the thing that got me was, speaking of Star Wars Celebrations, like they were talking to one of the acolyte actresses, and she was talking about how patriarchal Star Wars was. And instantly in my head I was like, Queen Amidala, Princess Leia, Ahsoka, Mara Jade. There's so many examples, like Rey. There's so many examples of like female characters that take the front and center stage, like Mon Mothma. She's the leader of the rebels, Jen Erso. There's so many like very prominent female characters that to call it a patriarchal story doesn't make any sense, and it just shows like how out of touch a lot of these people who are making Star Wars actually are.
It reminds me a lot of how people would discuss Lord of the Rings. When they were making the Lord of the Rings show. And those people were talking about it, and I'm like, "You've never read these books, have you?"
No.
Like, even I'm reading the Fellowship of the Rings right now to my kids. Like,
you've gotten past the Hobbit, and you're going.
I finished the Hobbit, and now we're on Fellowship. And one of my personal favorite characters in all of Lord of the Rings lore is Tom Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil, dude, that guy is so freaking. But he has this beautiful, wonderful wife in this movie or in the book, and she might be the most powerful creature in this whole freaking universe. Like nothing can touch her. And it's like I'm reading this part to my kids, and like she's not in the movies, and she's not like this is purely a book thing. But I'm reading this, I'm like, I think she might be like a god or something.
Mhm.
And it's like, and then you got Galadriel, who's the same thing. Like, there's all these strong female characters all over the place. So these people who are like, oh, this is a patriarchal type of story. Like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You've never read these things.
Yeah,
If you have, you've read like abridged versions that were made
you'd
off the
think they'd
movies
be
or
in
something.
support of the old white guy being the ultimate villain.
Right,
Stories.
yeah. I'm gonna go off on Whiskey Jack here. 2 pounds from Whiskey. Tom Bombadil, are you serious? Listen, bro. Okay.
Get him.
Come here.
Get him, Alex.
Come a little closer. Listen, Tom Bombadil took the ring of power from Frodo, put it on his pinky, and laughed,
Wow.
and then gave it back to him.
Mhm.
You tell me how powerful that guy is. Tom Bombadil's the fucking goat.
Yep.
That was a worthy F-bomb. Sorry, babe.
I'm sure she understands. She's gonna
No.
come in with like a super chat and be like, "You tell him, babe."
You tell him, babe.
No freaky time for you this week.
How do you know that's what it is? Sorry, $5 from Fluffy Panda. What's up, Fluffy Panda? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. $5, very generous. Thank you so much. Only thing worse than new Star Wars is some nerd hating on John Wick 4. Is that John Wick or Jurassic World?
Oh God!
Oh,
Here we go.
no.
John Wick 4.
But really can't dress them not to Obi-Wan any Star Wars shows. Prego Rey is the rescue.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Can we please talk about that for
I
a
think,
second?
I think it's fake.
There's a photo floating around there in the Ethernet verse or whatever of Daisy Ridley as Rey with a pregnant belly,
A baby bump.
a baby bump.
Baby bump.
And you know, I would say immediately that's fake,
Probably not.
but it's probably
probably
not.
real.
Dude, that would be so on point for
well,
Lucasfilm.
Yeah, the ongoing theory, and I actually floated this a while back, is that when Kylo Ren
Healed her.
used the Force to heal her,
He
he
impregnated
put
her.
a Force baby in her.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so stupid. It's probably
No.
what it's gonna be.
It's a tale as old as time.
Because they can't have a woman be a protagonist in this movie without her being pregnant and being a single mom.
So let me ask,
and she's gonna have twins, and it's gonna be the Solo twins.
That's gonna be the freaking Skywalkers. See you
Jan-
guys, I
Jan-
told you she was a Skywalker. So the Skywalkers impregnated the Palpatines, and now they have Palpaskies or whatever the heck it is.
And
Sky
not-
teens.
Not to derail the conversation, but I wasn't here for the John Wick discussion, and
Oh,
I was really bummed out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, like leading up to that, I was like, I don't even want to talk to these guys about John Wick because I fucking hated it.
No,
and then when
no.
I learned that you hated it too,
We all
Yeah.
hated it.
I felt so wrapped up in the womb of your love and hate.
Wait,
That's
we don't
weird.
have wombs,
What?
dude. I know it's 2023 and a lot of
Listen,
people are confused out
yeah,
there,
I
but
don't-
Dude, it's
men
called-
don't have wombs.
The womb of your ball sack of hate.
I don't have butthole tampons. Okay, that's weird, Jude.
Whiskey Jack, he's
Yeah,
gonna
I-
fight with me about Tom Bombadil. Oh, he's the goat eating grass in my garden, bro. Tom Bombadil is not to be messed with. He also
Whiskey
took down.
Jack.
He also
Check
took
your
down.
tone.
I feel kind of numb right now.
That's because we were super. We've been drinking since 9 a.m. It's 2:30. $2. Thank you, sir. Or 2 pounds. Thank you, sir. Whiskey Jack. Hey, man. I hope
These whiskey bottles were almost full when we came in today.
Oh,
we're doing
What?
good.
No.
We're doing good today, guys. Yeah, no, I about the Rey thing. I seriously like. I know it's probably a fake photo, but how far fetched is that?
It's not far
It's
fetched at
not
all.
far-fetched
That's
at
the
all.
scary thing.
That's what's terrifying,
what's
and also
terrifying.
kind of hilarious. Is that they'll probably do that.
Maybe Ghost Luke knocked her up.
You know what? Okay, I want to mention something real quick, because I don't want it to seem like we're hating on Daisy Ridley. I have no
No,
problem with Daisy
not at
Ridley at all. I'm sure this needs to be said because people will take things out of context these days. But like, Daisy Ridley's fine. She's cool. She's a good actress. She seems like a sweet person. I have no problem with her. I feel bad for her having to attach herself to this character. Like, I feel like Adam Driver has done everything in his power to separate himself from Star Wars over the last like 5 years or
Yeah.
so. He's like, yeah, I'm done with that character. I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Daisy really tried, but I don't think she has a good agent because she was only in like 2 other movies. She was in like the Orient Express and like maybe one other thing. Oh, that terrible movie with Tom Holland. She was in that too. That was bad also. She needs a better agent. But like when they came to her and said, hey, we'd like you to come back as Rey, I would have been like, let's give it another 10 years.
So,
How much does it pay?
Yeah. Why don't we talk a little bit about the new Jedi Order, which was announced with Daisy Ridley coming back to reprise her role. Who thought this was a good idea? Is anyone's guess? But Rey is coming back.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Listen, well, yeah, how much of this stuff is going to get canceled?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny, and this has been the thing that's been going out on the internet, is that they're basically saying that they're taking Luke's story from the books,
Yep.
where he, creates the new Jedi Order, and they're just handing it over to Rey. They're literally like replacing Luke with her and giving her Luke's, expanded universe saga.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cheap and lazy
Yep.
and stupid. In fact, Kathleen Kennedy came out and she said that the new Jedi Order takes place 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. The universe is in chaos. Daisy Ridley's character Rey is recruiting young Force-sensitive users from across the galaxy to come in. She's trying to rebuild the Jedi Order from like the books that she salvaged from Luke's hut.
They burnt them all down in The Last Jedi, which is not a movie I like to reference, but they
Which
did.
is what they should do with the entire franchise.
I completely agree. We have a $5 super chat from. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you doing this or am I doing this? My bad. Mr. Okay. More people are going to fight with me about Tom Bombadil. $5.50. What? Tom Bombadil was a mistake. How dare you?
Get out of here.
Why didn't Frodo just give him the ring? Because he doesn't want the ring.
Tom Bombadil addressed that in Lord of the Rings?
He's more powerful than Sauron, diminishing the main bad guy. Dumb addition. I completely disagree. The universe is a big place. You can have powerful creatures all over the place, and maybe this one just doesn't give a crap about
And he
Middle Earth.
said why he didn't want the ring. He wanted nothing to do with it.
Can you remind me?
He just said, I don't want it.
That's all you need.
Yeah, he was like, I like my
Astro
little.
Nerd Boy is calling rubbish.
He was like, I like my little life. I don't want to have anything to do with this fight, and I don't want the temptation of this.
Hey, man.
He acknowledged that there was like a temptation of it, and that it has power.
Well,
And
he
and
acknowledged
was-
that it has power, but
he
not
was
over
like,
him.
Yeah, not for me. Here you go.
Yeah.
Go about your quest.
Finish.
We
And
got so many views on our negative John Wick 4 review, and now
Listen-
we should make a video all about
Tom
how great
Bombadil.
Tom
Yes.
Bombadil is.
Tom Bombadil is dope.
Yeah,
He's the goat.
yeah.
Like he,
Well, why
took,
don't
he
they
goes,
just make a movie?
he
about
goes
him?
to the Borrow Mounds,
Okay.
dude, and he takes down a white from the Borrow.
Tom Bombadil is the Rey Skywalker. of
Listen,
Lord
man.
of
This
the
is how
Rings.
we're going to create next month's menu. We have the app. Why does Apple TV hate Apple TV? Why is Tom Bombadil the goat? And come fight me if you think differently.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
we've got the first 2 weeks
Cheers,
in
I'm with you.
May,
Let's go.
and I got water. It's bad
Oh,
luck.
Okay. Tom Bombadil is awesome. You guys are crazy.
Yeah,
But
Anyway.
who thought it was a good idea to bring Rey Skywalker?
I
back?
think they're out of. Are they just out of ideas?
That's super.
We do another one. Oh, thoughts? Okay, yeah, $1.99 from Dash Attack. Is that a Dash Rendar reference? I want to know. Thoughts on Jedi Survivor? Don't want it to suck. So okay,
What's Jedi
I feel the
Survivor?
same way about a lot of things.
Jedi Survivor is the sequel to Jedi. God, I can't remember the video
It's
game.
a
It's the
video
video game. I don't remember the title of it. But
Oh, with
Jedi Outcast.
no, that's a different game. That's with Kyle
with the
Katarn.
kid with the robot. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shoulder.
yeah. I
Haven't
remember
played it.
Jedi something hidden, whatever. Anyway,
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Thank you.
I hate to.
I played that game. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of the game. The storyline's pretty good. The only thing I have a problem with the storyline is they keep adding Jedis that survived Order 66. So now
Man,
it's not unique anymore.
There's a lot of survivors.
Like, oh,
right?
you survived Order 66, and then there's like 15 other people like, yeah, I did too. Okay. Besides that, the game is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and they're making a sequel to it.
Last of the Jedi.
And I have an inkling that it's probably going to be just as good as the first one.
Last of the Jedi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember that line from the
Yeah.
original Star Wars?
Bullshit.
When gone am I, last of the Jedi will you be?
Yeah.
Excuse me, look at 50 other guys.
Well, actually,
there's
like 20 other people.
there's Callan,
just in our-
there's Ahsoka, there's
Yeah.
Ezra, there's freaking Jaden, and
This-
whatever
This
else.
guy with the really cool beard and Ahsoka coming out, and his apprentice, and that
They
guy
just-
on Rebels, and all kinds of people.
That's the problem with them sticking to the
Filoni.
original. Yeah.
I hate to say it, fucking Filoni. What are you doing, man?
That's the problem when they stick to the same time era of the original trilogy
Yeah.
or just barely past it. They keep watering it down. they need to move forward, which, as I thought, was probably the point of them doing the Rey thing, which is 15 years after. This is way beyond. This is past all that. That's probably what they were thinking when they did that. And they already have a character. They got Daisy, who's obviously not doing anything else. So, like, why not? I mean, it makes financial sense for them to hire this chick. She probably got a discount.
Wonder what her fee was. How much is she getting paid?
She's not working, man. She's not doing any other movies.
Are they screwing her?
Probably. I mean, John Boyega ain't coming back. Oscar Isaac ain't coming back. They're not getting Poe Dameron in the movie. He's like, screw you guys. I got Dune 2 coming out. I don't need you.
Well,
like
he died. So
maybe we can get a Bobby.
Poe Dameron didn't die.
Maybe
no, the guy from Dune, the character he played, he's dead.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Maybe we can get a Bobby Frick movie. No squeezy.
Don't tempt him.
No squeezy.
Oh,
I'd watch the shit out of that.
He teams up with like the big penis alien to
Yeah.
solve crimes.
Oh, remember that guy with
Yeah.
the stupid ears? Oh, that was such a dumb alien. J.J. Abrams. freaking
No
idiot.
squeezy.
Oh,
It's my
man.
best line. It's the best line ever. For Star
Oh,
Wars
can we
ever.
talk about James Mangold's movie? Do you have that pulled up?
Dare we?
Dare we talk about
You mean the movie we don't know anything
our
about?
Lord James Mangold? This freaking guy.
Are we naming the studio after him?
The
No.
no.
The Mangold Man Cave?
The Mangold Lorian.
No. So he's supposedly making a movie. I'll believe it when I see it. Supposedly, because who knows how long it's going
None
to
of
be
these
before it
movies
gets
are going to
canceled.
make it.
Might get canceled like 90% of the other Lucasfilm projects. He's making a movie 25,000 years before Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It's just Order 66 survivors who don't know about it. It's true. So he's making a movie about like the origins of the Jedi.
He called it a biblical epic. Sword and sandals.
I mean, Sword and Sandals I'm down for.
I'm all right.
So like there was an idea floating around. This is back when Game of Thrones was at its height, that Benioff and Weiss were going to make a Star Wars movie based off of the old story of the Jedi. And they were like, it's going to be just like Game of Thrones, but in space. With spaceships.
I can't control my bodily functions today. You're making me snort. You're making me snot.
It's going to be Game of Thrones in space. And that was like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. And then Game of Thrones took a shit. And they were like, never mind, get out of here.
You know you're drunk when you say Game of Tones.
I'm so drunk right now. I'm so sorry.
Game of
I
Tones.
can't- yeah, cheers to the not, yeah. Anyway, the idea of this movie is cool. I'm down. I love the idea of these movies. I have zero faith that they'll be able to pull it off.
Well,
None.
everyone's saying that the first Jedi is going to be a woman person of color.
Of course.
Of course, it's probably a lesbian too.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
For representation.
So they're an alien. It doesn't matter.
She's gonna be a
It don't matter if it's alien.
She's gonna be a female lesbian from Cuba 4 or some shit planet. I don't know.
Well,
man.
here's the thing, though.
Man.
Like Kathleen Kennedy famously, stupidly said that Star Wars doesn't have any source material.
Don't say her name.
There's is that bad luck?
She
If I-
who shall not be named.
If I say it 3 times, does she
She
show
shows
up in the
up.
studio?
A puff of smoke and she appears.
No.
That would make an interesting episode. Is Kathleen Kennedy a good producer?
No.
No.
Fight about it.
She makes a great copy.
Fight about it.
Makes a great copy.
E.T., Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, this movie's gonna be probably not made, honestly. But they have source material.
Not gonna
Not
get
work
made.
it. Yeah, not gonna be good. The books are out there. The comic books are out there. The source material is there. They have the story already laid out for them. How much do you want to bet they're not going to follow any of it? That's my question to you guys. Kadish, have you read any of the old school, like original Jedi stuff?
No, like I kind of stopped with the Yuuzhan Vaughn in the EU, but
Oh, that's like Heir of the Empire stuff.
yeah. So like basically, I kind of think that they are going to go forward with it unless Indiana Jones 5 flops hard and James Mangold becomes radioactive. Then they might shelve that. But Kathleen Kennedy did come out recently and say that Taika Waititi's movie is still moving forward. He's just being slow with it. And that Rian Johnson's trilogy is there anytime he wants to leave Knives Out movies long enough to do it.
That's a really cop-out way of saying We got no clue. It's like, oh yeah, Ryan.
It's there if he wants
can make
it.
his movie if he ever decides he actually wants to make it. But
So
why
what
would he want to do that?
So what she's saying is that he doesn't want to make a Star Wars movie and make $1 billion. Is that what she's saying?
He won't make it.
He'd rather make Onion movies, or what are they called?
He actually
Knives Out
makes
movies?
more money on the
Listen,
Knives Out
I
movies.
have
he owns
said
them.
many times that I will watch literally anything with the Star Wars logo attached to it for the most part. I will not go watch a Rian Johnson Star Wars movie.
I haven't watched any of the Onions movies or whatever.
I have not either.
I'm not going to. I can't support anything that he's made because he destroyed Luke Skywalker.
Mr. Tuckletron.
Yeah, I gotta read the super chat. $5.50. I didn't know you were from Canada.
I'm sorry.
Don't let Daisy Ridley snow you. Is that a Canadian reference?
No.
She's
It
been
means
working.
fool you.
Oh, Canadian fool is for snow. Okay. She's been working constantly. Check her IMDb. Her statement was premature and out of the cast had the most work since. Really?
Did you guys see the crowd
That's
response?
surprising.
Did you see the crowd response when she came out on stage?
It was
No.
like next to nothing.
It was nothing. It
Really?
was nothing. It was another one of those. Oh,
And the people
Who?
at Star
Oh,
Wars
yeah.
Celebration are the biggest shills of all the shills. And,
Yeah.
and even that was
It
like
was
a
not
tepid
good.
response.
Did you guys watch Star Wars Theory's video response that
great.
he
It was
made
perfect.
about how he never got invited
Listen,
to Star Wars?
The
movies?
Star Wars Celebration is the biggest crock of shit
Mhm.
that I've.
How many people do you
seen
think
before.
are just like actors to show up and clap?
Oh, I don't think there's like actors, but I just think the shills of the shills go to these things and there's way more of us than there are these people. We're just not going to go spend $1,000 that it takes to go attend these things across the pond. We're
Yeah.
not going to do that. It's just there are fans of these
But
new
Star
terrible
Wars Theory,
but
Star Wars Theory is
he's the
he
biggest.
might be
he's
the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel
Yeah.
out there, and he didn't get an invite
No, and
Because-
that's insane.
because he's been critical of their work.
Yeah,
And that's crazy.
yeah.
Like
It's like,
he's like
hey, I'm waiting for my ticket.
of all the critics out there of modern Star Wars, he's probably the softball version. You got guys like us, you got guys like Nerdrotic and Geeks and Game. Like those guys are going hard.
He's the Chris Stuckman of Star Wars.
Yeah,
I don't like talking about that guy anymore. But like he's critical, but he softballs it a little bit. He plays political, he's like
Yeah.
he's nice. He sugarcoats things a little bit sometimes, but he's never he's not wrong most of the time.
he doesn't hold back
He
though.
doesn't hold back. And
If
they're
it's
not-
bad, it's bad.
and they're like, sorry, you're not invited this time.
Speaking of not holding back, did
What's
you see
up?
the comment by Fluffy Panda?
I'm gonna read it right now. $5. Thank you, Kiddish. This guy's producing the shit. He's got
That-
like
that was-
he's
that
got
was-
you must have
listen,
4 hands.
I'm the one doing it. It's not
Are
him,
you?
It's me.
Oh, my bad.
That's not true.
It is absolutely true.
$5 from Fluffy Panda. Thank you. It's very generous. Thank you so much. I don't get people getting excited for anything new, especially with KK still in charge. It's like putting your cheating ex in charge of infidelity.
Yeah,
You're not wrong. Definitely not wrong.
Burn.
Yeah, when is Kathleen gonna is she ever gonna retire? You guys think she's ever gonna
I
retire?
don't care.
You don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Is Star Wars dead to you?
It's close.
Well,
Pretty close.
Kathleen Kennedy recently came out and said that she's going to be moving Star Wars to more female-centric fare.
How could she do it more?
Cheers.
It was a Yahoo News article.
Keep it up.
Where she basically said that like all the new Star Wars just happened to
Hey,
be
you know what?
centered around strong females.
That's perfectly fine with me because most of these females that are eccentric around are wearing nice little tight spandex outfits. And I'm perfectly fine at looking nice female asses in spandex with lightsabers. That's cool. I'm all right.
That's
with
good
that.
for you.
Daisy Ridley's easy on the eyes,
She's a
right?
good looking girl.
Right. So
But that's not the point.
well,
They're gonna be awful.
if
these
we might as well make it as toxic as we can.
Okay.
Maybe they'll
It's like,
maybe
yay.
they'll change the direction. It's like, yeah, man. I like the new
No,
I like the female-centric Star Wars.
No,
because they are good-looking women.
remember
I want to bone every single one of them.
remember
Oh
how
man, they are hot as hell.
remember when
They-
Kelly Marie
Yeah.
Tran is a beautiful woman.
Oh yeah,
They put her in a potato sack in the sequel
I'd
trilogy.
still slip it to her. It's okay. Whatever. She makes the potato sack look good. It's damn right.
Ahsoka is Rosie O'Dawson.
Oh my God. She's
Oh,
fucking hell.
forget
beautiful.
about it.
Sabine.
You rub those
Sabine.
freaking blue horns on
Look,
me
man,
anytime you want.
I'd rip one out to Sabine on a daily basis. if I
Mary
could.
Elizabeth Weinstein's
Oh,
playing her.
man, she's
Sabine's
super
freaking
hot.
smoking hot.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do it. Let's make
Make it
let's
toxic.
let's make the female force as toxic as fuck.
Well,
Let's do it.
well,
Let's make it this great.
You know, the strategy behind this is that they want to draw more female viewers into the Star Wars fandom, and like Jude,
It's not working.
well, I mean, most women aren't into like sci-fi as a general, like, you know, kind
That's
of like
not
rule.
It's a
true.
gross generalization.
It,
sir.
it is a gross generalization, but like, you know, historically, women tend to like different types of genres than sci-fi. and
There's no
fantasy.
such thing as Star Wars Pride and Prejudice.
Fluffy
Yeah.
Panda has it nailed right here with this comment.
So you're
Listen,
barking up the wrong tree, guys.
The best part, according to Fluffy Panda, and he's correct, the best part of the Mandalorian is
It's
that
Katie Cake.
Katie Cake.
Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, dog.
You know she's
Yeah.
gonna be the new main character, right?
Whatever. I don't care.
But
Good.
I want to know from Jude's perspective, does making Star Wars more centered around
Don't want it.
female characters
She doesn't
make
want
you
Star
want to
No.
watch it more?
No, Star Wars is not Star Wars anymore. There are 3 movies. That's Star Wars. And the rest is some bullshit that I don't want. I don't want it. I don't care what you keep trying to do to it. There's too many ingredients in that recipe. And now that needs to go right in the trash. For me.
I think
I don't think Jude even watches
I
Star
think
Wars.
we can end the segment on that.
Yeah.
That is a period done. It's not Star Wars anymore.
Star Wars
Cheers,
sucks.
mate.
Cheers.
Star Wars sucks. Star Wars sucks.
So are you gonna when are you gonna change your name to Matt Viking instead of Matt
I
Vader?
don't know. It's a pain in the ass to do a rebrand.
I feel like you guys keep duping me into doing these live streams because you're
Oh,
like,
dear.
we're gonna talk about Mario, and I'm
We're-
like, cool. And then
We
you're like,
did.
hey, how about Star Wars? And I'm like, God damn it!
We're gonna be talking about Star Wars a lot in the future. So,
Oh,
I thought it was funny when Vader watched the Ahsoka trailer and he went down like a deep dive rabbit hole.
you were taking screenshots.
dude,
yeah,
that's a good trailer.
Talk to me about
he
it.
was like, finally, someone I can cosplay as.
That's like the only show I've seen that came out of Celebration that I'm somewhat intrigued by. It's interesting.
Can you tell me? Is it because you're
It's
a
because
Rebels fan?
it's because I'm a Rebels fan. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because I've
And
watched Rebels,
I
but
think
not
that
all the way.
new Dark Jedi dude looks pretty cool.
What's going on with the orange lightsabers?
It's just red lightsabers.
It's
but
is
with
it red?
orange.
Is
I
it?
think so.
Are they Sith
Filoni said some
or they're
shit about-
Inquisitors?
I think they're fallen Jedi who aren't
Right.
completely red yet.
That's dumb.
It is.
Sorry,
It is. Whatever.
you're good or you're bad.
Did
I
you
get it.
guys see the reveal of Thrawn at the celebration?
Yeah, it
The
looks like
screenshot?
Elon Musk with blue face paint.
Wait, they revealed his face?
Yep.
Oh, I only saw the trailer.
Yeah, somebody with a phone.
But
at
that's not
Celebration.
it's not Thrawn though. I'm sorry. Thrawn is from the Heir to the Empire books
What if
that I
it's-
read.
What if Timothy Zahn has approved it?
Yeah, they gave him a fat paycheck is what
Well.
they did.
It's okay.
I tried listening to the new Thrawn book, which is also by Timothy Zahn, and the new Thrawn book is not as good as
Yeah.
the old Thrawn books. The old Heir to the Empire books are
Elon
freaking
Thrawn.
dope. Those
Oh, it's a great
those
series.
are the sequel trilogy. That's my sequel trilogy.
Did y'all see the Acolyte trailer? Foxhound wants to know. I
Wait,
did
there's a
not.
trailer?
I guess.
I didn't know there was a trailer.
I've not seen it. So
Is there
I'm
anything?
not-
I
listen,
haven't seen it.
here's the thing about the Acolyte. It has the High Republic brand on it. No interest. It's like get the fuck out of
Where they
here.
got the Geo?
That came off of the whiteboard
Yeah.
in the story group's
Yeah,
house.
dinosaurs, diversity.
Dinosaurs and diversity.
Hey, I'm not against
No,
dinosaurs in Star Wars.
no, thank
all
you.
right, I'm just gonna put that out there. You
It's
put
like-
dinosaurs in Star Wars, that's fine.
It's like I talk a lot of shit about Star Wars, and most of it I'm still gonna watch. But if it's got a High Republic brand on it,
Forget about it.
nope, not interested. Not even in the slightest bit.
That's when they're at their most powerful, their peak performance. Like, what drama could there possibly be?
It's the Adventures of Geode, the Rock. No,
Do you know that's a real character, Jude?
no,
That is
thank
actually
you.
a character that they came up with. They put a rock in a spaceship and they said,
Yeah.
"This is a character,"
Yeah.
and his name is Geode.
Yeah.
And we were all the Star Wars fans like a couple of years ago. We were like, "What?"
It's like I can sort of see.
And
Are
he
you-
just came out with his own tequila brand.
Yeah, it's like Geo Tequila. Grab your. It's so stupid. Why would you have a rock? Why would you have a rock as a character in your Star Wars universe? It's so dumb.
like-
He's
like,
best
I-
friends with Kevin Hart.
Don't ever ask me about a High Republic thing because I won't have an answer for you. because I don't know anything about it and I'm not watching it.
I'm not watching it either.
not
I
watching
don't give a crap.
Please get
about
The
that.
Rock to play him.
Geode?
He'll-
That's
he'll-
not a
he'll do
bad
the
idea.
voice, yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
It doesn't
All right.
matter what you think. Rudy Poo, candy ass, rock.
So, my wife is like, "Can you change the subject, please?" But
Yes,
there's
thank
one more.
you.
There's one more Star Wars thing that we need to talk about before we move on.
Oh,
It's
the
Dave Filoni's Mandalorian
Oh, man.
Mandoverse movie. So,
as long as
Katie-
Katie Sackhoff.
Kate has said this. I think you might have said it perfectly. I don't remember if it was just in person, us hanging out, or if it was on another live stream. But you were like, you could barely get people to watch your show. Why would you make a movie
Yeah.
out of this? Like, who's going to go to the movie theater to watch something that we don't even show up on Disney Plus to watch?
I'm gonna go watch it to make fun of it.
That's us, though, because we make this content. But like the general audience,
Yeah, my wife's not gonna go.
nobody's going to go and see this Mandoverse
My
movie.
kids aren't gonna go.
Yeah, it's basically meant to be an Avenger level crossover.
Oh,
movie,
Shut up. With
that
who?
brings all the Mandalorian time period characters together in order to do something, I guess.
Gonna do something.
Gonna get together.
Maybe they'll take down Queera
Get
and
together-
her
Get together and have a barbecue.
You're still
Yeah.
getting hate in the chat about Tom Bombadil.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
My God, guys.
This isn't a Lord of the Rings stream.
Do we need to have a conversation about Tom Bombadil?
I think we need to.
Well, hold on a second. He's pouring salt on Geode, but he likes Tom Bombadil. Are you comparing a rock, a literal rock, to Tom Bombadil?
Listen, Whiskey Jack,
Bro.
I like you, but you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
I want to know where these rock creatures are in the Mandoverse. Like
That's
the
just-
Novus
Look,
Tullius.
man, like
I demand Geode in the Mandoverse. What kind of
I-
a lifespan does a rock have?
forever. I don't
Billions
know.
of years.
It's stupid. It's a stupid idea. But like, I like a lot, maybe not all of it, but I like a lot of what Filoni does. And I do agree that he has some pedigree to him. He was like George Lucas's pet project for a
Yeah.
long time, but I feel like he needs to be reined in.
Yeah.
And that's where, like in season 1, we had Favreau with him. Like you had the Filoni stuff in there, but you also had Favreau kind of like
Yeah.
directing him a little bit.
It's not the Mandoverse.
What is it?
It's the Ahsoka verse.
Is it the Ahsoka? Yeah, Ahsoka is his pet project, huh?
Well,
But I just
Alex, I don't think we ever got your thoughts on episode 6, Hired Guns, with Jack Black, Lizzo, and Christopher Lloyd for The Mandalorian.
I didn't watch it.
It's
I
awful.
saw the trailer, or not the trailer, but I saw some clips and I saw photos of people sharing it around. I'm like, I don't need to watch that. I'm good. Pass.
Super,
Skip.
super chat $1.99 from Dash Tack. People would go if Cara Dune was a surprise reveal.
People would go if Cara Dune, and you'd get some hardcore EU fans if Mara Jade showed up. I bet you. At least a couple people.
Can you imagine the weirdo shills if Gina showed up?
Oh, I would love it.
Oh god, it would be epic.
It would be like,
Oh my god, the Nazi
you
back
can't
in.
put the
Ah!
transphobe in
Yeah,
Star
it's
Wars.
freaking
Like, shut
horrible.
up. You're fine. She didn't hurt nobody.
Nope.
You're an idiot. Gina's not coming back. She doesn't need to come back.
She
She's
doesn't
good.
need
She's off making movies with Daily Wire or something. Good. Go for it. Keep going.
Do your thing, girl.
Do your thing. Best of luck. I'll watch anything she's in. Just on principle alone. We all clicked at the same time.
Twice.
$5.50 from Tickle Trunk. Boba Fett movie turned
Guys are
into The
doing your
Mandalorian.
best.
I'm so trying. Turned into Mandalorian show. Then they made Boba Fett show into Sorry.
You
Now
okay?
I'm no, I'm
You
not.
want me to read it?
I need to eat.
Let me
Yeah,
read it.
read it. Can you read it? Vader's gonna read it.
I'm gonna read it.
I'm gonna drink some
From
more.
a Boba Fett
Want
movie.
some water?
Turned into the Mandalorian show. Then they made a Boba Fett show too. Now it's a Mando movie. Disney's leadership is useless.
Yeah. Oh, they nerfed Boba Fett.
Yeah.
They if they were gonna do a Boba Fett movie, they should have turned him into just a ruthless freaking bounty hunter, just like he was in the old days. This whole idea of him like taking over Tatooine,
Yeah,
And, like,
the benevolent gangster.
being the new like but fair and just and nice gang lord is so stupid. Hey guys, if you like this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment below on your favorite video as well. That goes a long way with helping us boost our channel and get out there in front of more people. And it lets YouTube know that we're doing something right. And if you want to catch us live, we go live 2 times a week, once on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time and on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So join us there in the chat. We will see you on the live stream. Stay salty.